Canton PD to retrieve any or all of the videos of the Sally? You yourself.
I did go to Canton and collect already extracted video, but it was a portion of video surveillance. I didn't collect all of the videos.
When was the most recent time that you went to Canton to collect a portion of a video?
I don't remember, I'm sorry.
Did you collect a video that was sought on or about April 23rd, 24th this year, meaning just a few weeks ago?
Did I collect it?
Correct.
I did not collect that video of April this year, no.
You're aware that the video that you saw yesterday was in fact collected after the trial started in April of 2020?
Objection.
Sustained.
Are you aware of when that video that we saw yesterday was collected?
Objection.
I am not aware.
Okay. Was yesterday the first time you'd seen that video?
No,
When had you seen that video previously?
a couple of weeks ago.
Objection.
Sustained.
Did you have a meeting with the DA?
Objection.
Sustained.
Did you ever have any kind of communication with Mr. Lally about your testimony? Sergeant, did you have any meetings or communications with Mr. Lally in anticipation of your testimony?
Yes,
When was that?
it was about 2 weeks ago, and then last week, I believe.
What was discussed, generally?
Generally, we discussed the portions of the case that I would be presenting.
Did you write a report about your communications with Mr.
No, I did not.
Were you shown any of the videos that you've seen here in anticipation of your testimony?
Not during the first meeting. I did review a video during the second time.
Okay, and that video that you did see the second time was the interior video of the Sally port that we saw yesterday, correct?
I'm just trying to remember exactly what video I saw. I had reviewed videos outside of our meetings. I don't remember exactly what video Mr. Lally showed me.
But you do recall seeing the video that you saw yesterday, the sort of clear one that has the crime scene tape being put up and all that. You have seen that one before,
Yes,
and that was with Mr. Lally, correct?
that is not correct because I do not recall when I saw that video or what video I saw with Mr. Lally.
I see. All right. I'd like to talk about that Exhibit 446 for a second, and then I'll show it to you. You indicated that the video, all the videos, everything that you saw yesterday was true and accurate, correct? Based on your memory of the events that were memorialized in the video?
The video captures events taking place in an accurate fashion, yes.
In an accurate fashion. All right, that's what I wanted to find out. And after you watched the video, I think you were asked by Mr. Lally, does the video show you or Trooper Proctor having access to or messing with in any way that right rear tail light in any fashion? And you said, never.
I was asked if at any point Trooper Proctor and I had came into contact, I believe, or touched the vehicle and that portion of the vehicle, and I said never. We never touched the vehicle prior to it being properly processed with a search warrant.
And that was specifically his question was to, and your answer was to the right rear portion of the vehicle, right? That right rear tail.
The right rear damaged, correct.
Sergeant, do you recognize this as being the video that we saw yesterday?
It does look accurate, yes.
I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page. Do you recognize that as the video we saw yesterday?
Yes, I do.
Shows the vehicle coming into the Sally port, and we're looking at which side of the vehicle?
So that is the driver's side of the vehicle. What that video depicts is a mirror collection. Although mirrors are accurate representation of what you're seeing, it's just inverted. So that is the driver's side of the vehicle. I do not know why it is inverted, but that's the way it was collected and presented from Canton Police.
You see a time and dates at the bottom of that, it's in blue.
I cannot know.
Up here, that time and date stamp, if you can't read every letter on it, that is in correct order. In other words, that's not inverted.
I cannot read it, no.
Who is that just got out of the car?
Tow truck driver, he would have the only access to the vehicle. We did not touch the vehicle. I missed that. I was looking down at the laser pointer. I do not know I know for a fact I'm the gentleman that's wearing a dark olive drab state police baseball style hat. Trooper Mike Proctor is wearing a winter hat.
Stop. A little bit further back. And stop. Yesterday, when you testified, you indicated that the two individuals in this scene were you and Trooper Proctor, correct?
That is not correct. There was two individuals in the rear of the vehicle I shined my light to. That was me and Trooper Proctor.
Do you see Trooper Proctor toward the back of it?
I can't tell because of where the head is. I just know that Trooper Proctor was wearing a black hat.
Which the person in that in the video to the left, to the rear?
I can't tell. I don't want to be locked into a statement where later on you show me that it's somebody else magically. I can't testify to that.
There's no magic about this. It's your testimony. I'm just asking you what you see.
I don't see that, no.
What area does he appear to be going to?
He appears to be going towards the rear passenger side of the vehicle, although it does not appear so because the video is inverted, a mirror image. That's where he's going.
And Sergeant Bukhenik, you testified for at least a half an hour about this video yesterday, correct?
I'm sorry, it was a long day. I don't know the timing of how long I testified.
You significantly testified about this video yesterday, did you not?
I testified about this video.
And you testified that it was true and accurate, correct?
Correct.
And you testified that it was reflective of your observations of what was happening in that sally port that evening.
I testified that this is an accurate scene and collection of video evidence from the sally port.
And as that truck sits in that sally port, just like this, it appears from all perspectives that what we're looking at is the passenger side of the car, and that right rear taillight is right there shining in our face, correct? From this perspective.
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
From this perspective, from the perspective that the jurors are looking at, from all indications, that would appear to be the right side of the truck, the passenger side of the truck, and that taillight that you can see is the right rear taillight. From this perspective.
The way it presents itself, yes.
And yesterday, during the entirety of your question by Mr. Lally, not once did you mention that this video is actually completely inverted,
I
correct?
did not know.
Mr. Lally didn't ask you if it was inverted, correct?
That's correct.
And if I hadn't gotten up here and begun questioning you, that would be left uncorrected, correct?
Objection.
Sustained.
The person with the winter cap appears to walk directly to what ultimately should be the right rear tail of this car, correct?
That's the vicinity, yes. That's where he is.
I'd like you to pay attention to the right rear of this car. And I know we're completely back, but it's the far corner of the car. Do you see a person's head there?
It appears as if someone's still there.
And that person is located what portion of the car?
In real life or as it's depicted?
Is the person in real life near the right rear taillight of the car?
Yes.
Matter of fact, standing there, hovering around there, correct?
We don't know the distance that they are in proximity to the actual vehicle. We just know that they're behind the vehicle. That,
Looks like it's pretty close, doesn't it, Sergeant?
Objection.
Does that look like he's in close proximity to the right rear?
as I said, I can't tell how far away he is from the vehicle.
His head's right there, sir. You can't tell that he's right next to the right rear taillight?
Objection.
Sustained.
All right. I want you to pay attention to what that person does as soon as another person comes out from behind that car. See him move. Does that person move?
I saw movement in the frame, yes.
Right when the other person is in eyesight of the person toward the right rear, correct?
The video speaks for itself.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Objection, Your Honor.
The objection sustained. No commenting, Mr. Jackson. We've talked about that.
I'm going to ask Mr. Bates to back it up because there's one other issue I want you to pay attention to, if you can, right at this moment or right before this moment, and that is the timestamp. Can you see the timestamp at 5:37 and 37 seconds p.m.? You see that from where you're at?
No, I cannot.
Me neither. That's why I don't walk up to it. Let's play it for about 10 seconds. Pause it. Did you see another person just appear toward the rear end of the car?
There was a fog of some sorts. It did appear as if a person was actually in, there was two people back there, and two people walked away, or one person walked away.
Timestamp jumped to 5:38:01.
I cannot see the timestamp, sir.
Did it appear that there was an anomaly? There was a portion of that video that was deleted, or it's missing, not deleted, but just missing.
Objection.
Can you tell that? Does it appear that way to you, Sergeant?
No, Your Honor, I cannot tell what is happening with the video.
Take a close look at there's a classic police car in that, correct?
There's an antique vehicle there, yes.
If you take a close look at the trunk of that vehicle,
Yes, I believe I can read that, yes.
and it's backward, correct?
It is mirrored, correct.
That's a good indication that this is an inverted video, right?
It appears that way, yes.
And if we were to fast forward 5:42, not another 20 seconds, Mr. There you go. Can we just play it at this point? Pause it. You see the Sallyport garage came down?
Yes,
See a number on the garage?
I do.
Is that correct?
What is correct?
Does the number appear correct? How do you make it?
No, the number's in the mirror image, yes.
I just wanted to make the point. Everything in this video is completely backward.
It's not backwards, it's mirrored, reversed. You can look yourself in the mirror in the morning, you still see your own face. It's not backwards.
The image is not an accurate depiction of who I am. My
Objection.
actual physical appearance is who I am, correct?
Objection.
Sustained.
A mirror image, Sergeant, is not an accurate video of this, is it?
Objection.
It's a mirror image by definition.
Sustained. Ask it differently, Mr. Jackson.
Marked with the court's permission.
Does Mr. Lally know what's on this thumb drive without you telling us?
I do not.
Okay.
We can approach and I can certainly bring it up.
We're trying to wrap up our morning. It's marked for identification.
If I may, play the first 10 seconds of that video.
No. We'll come to cyber. First, I know that you want to know when this case is going to end, and I don't mean that in any negative way. After speaking with the lawyers, I can safely say that you will get this case for your deliberations sometime the last week. We'll know better next week. We will not be in session Tuesday. We'll go full days, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. Have a great weekend. We'll see you Monday.
All right.